Happy morning dear students. I hope you're all fine. Welcome back to English online session. Children, in today's English online class, we are going to learn a poem. How many of you have pets at home? Some of you may have pets at home. Can you imagine your pet strumming a guitar or playing a piano? It might seem very strange for us, isn't it, children? But in today's poem, we are going to learn about pet animals playing musical instrument. And today we are going to learn the poem. Name of the poem is My Puppy Plays Piano. The name of the poem is My Puppy Plays Piano. So first let me tell you about the author of the poet, Ken Nesbitt. Ken Nesbitt is an American children's poet. His writings and his poems are full of humor and fun that can be enjoyed both by the adults as well as the children. So students, first I'll read you the entire poem, then we'll see the line by line explanation of the poem. Children, you can take your books and you can turn your books to page number 12. Okay, I'm reading to you the entire poem now. My puppy plays piano, it's the strangest thing to see. It seems while I was practicing, he learned by watching me. He started out on chopstick, then he learned to play some back. It wasn't long before he knew the blues and classic rock. He also taught my kittens how so they could play duets, and then they taught guitar and drums to all my other pets. They formed a band and practiced hard and traveled all around and instantly got famous for their catchy pet rock sound. They made a smash hit record and it wasn't very long before my pets were millionaires because they wrote this song. The poet is Ken Nesbitt. So children, first I'll explain you the poem line by line. My puppy plays piano, it's the strangest thing to see. So the poet says a puppy playing a piano is the strangest thing to see. Strangest means it's an uncommon or an unusual thing to see. It seems while I was practicing, he learned by watching me. So the poet says, I think while I was practicing, the puppy learned by watching me. So he refers to the puppy here. So the poet says the puppy learned by watching me. So I am reading to you the first paragraph again. My puppy plays piano, it's the strangest thing to see. It seems while I was practicing, he learned by watching me. Next, let's move on to the second stanza. He started out on chopsticks, then he learned to play some back. It wasn't long before he knew the blues and classic rock. So in this stanza, the poet says that the puppy started to play music with the chopsticks. So what are chopsticks? Chopsticks are the pair of thin stick we use for eating, and you would have noticed in Chinese restaurants where people eat noodles with the help of chopstick. So he started out on chopstick. The poet says the puppy started playing music with the help of chopsticks first. Then he learned to play some back. So later the puppy learned to play some back. So what is back? Back is a kind of musical album by a very famous musician and composer, Johann Sebastian Bach. And it wasn't long before he knew. So it was not very long before the puppy knew the blues and classic rock. Okay, so it was not very long before the puppy learned the blues. The blues are kind of slow or sad music, and the rock is a loud, rocky music. So in this stanza we can see how the puppy learned to play music. Initially it started with the chopsticks, later it learned to play some back. Within a few days, the puppy also learned to play the blues and the classic rock. So I'll read to you the second stanza again. He started out on chopsticks, then he learned to play some back. It wasn't long before he knew the blues and classic rock. So children, will move to the next paragraph now. He also taught my kittens how so they could play duets. So the puppy has taught the kittens how they could play duets, and then they taught guitar and drums to all my other pets. So then the puppy and the kittens, they joined together and they taught guitar and drums to all the other pets of the poet. So in this stanza we have seen that the puppy has taught guitar and drums as well as duets to the other pets of the poet. So now let's move on to the next paragraph. They formed a band and practiced hard and travelled all around and instantly got famous for their catchy pet rock sound. So the pets joined together and they formed a band, a musical band, and they practiced very hard, they worked very hard and travelled all around the world, and very soon, instantly means very soon, they got famous for their catchy music, for their catchy pet rock sound. So in this stanza we have seen that the pets have formed a band and they practiced hard, they travelled all around the world, and they also got famous for their catchy pet rock music. So children, will move on to the next paragraph. They made a smash hit record and it wasn't very long before my pets were millionaires because they wrote this song. So in this paragraph we can see that the pets made a hit record because of their catchy pet rock music, and it wasn't a very long time the pets became millionaire because they wrote this song. So the poet concludes that the pets have written this song, and in this poem we could see the strange and unusual behavior of the pet animals.
So children, this poem is all about pet animals, pets learning music, playing duets and becoming famous for their catchy pet rock music. So take time to read this poem at your home. Students, you can turn your books to page number 13. The next page will be doing the book exercise. Okay, we'll discuss and do the book exercise now. So everyone take your books and turn to page number 13. Okay, the first exercise, exercise 8, match the columns correctly to complete the sentences. So we'll do the match the following first. First question is the poet's puppy. So which is the answer? The poet's puppy could play the piano. So first one you can match with E. Okay, E is could play the piano. The poet's puppy could play the piano. And the second question, the puppy started out with, so which is the answer for this? Yes, children, you're right. C, option C is the answer. The puppy started out with chopsticks. And third question is the puppy and the kitten. So which is the answer? The puppy and the kitten could play duets. So option A is the answer for third question. The puppy and the kitten could play duets. And fourth one, they taught the poet's other pets to play guitar and drums. So fourth one, answer is B. They taught the poet's other pets to play guitar and drums. And the last answer is the pets became millionaires by writing a song. So fifth one answer is D. The pets became millionaires by writing a song. So we'll move on to the next exercise. Exercise B. Write true or false for these statements. So I'm reading to you the first statement. The puppy learned to play the piano by watching the poet do so. So the answer is true. First one is true. The puppy learned to play the piano by watching the poet do so. So second question, the kitten taught the puppy to sing duets. So the kitten taught the puppy to sing duets. So what is the answer for this question? Is it true or false? As children, it is false because the puppy actually taught the kittens to play duets. It is not the kitten taught the puppy to sing duets. Moving on to the third question, the poet and his pets formed a band. The poet and his pets formed a band. So, what is the answer? Is it true? The answer is false because the pets alone formed a band. Fourth question, the pets band became famous. So what is the answer? Answer is true. Fifth one, the pet rock sound was very catchy. The pet rock sound was very catchy. So what is the answer for this statement? Yes, the pet rock sound was very catchy. So the answer is true. Students, I have sent the notes for exercise C and D. You can copy it from your phone. We'll move on to the next part, play with words. Students, you can read aloud with me and pay attention to the sound of the first letters of the words in each phrase. Okay, so in each of these phrases, you should listen carefully to the sound of the first letters of each word. Okay, puppy plays piano. I'm reading to you. Puppy plays piano. Second phrase is mommy's mug. Mommy's mug. And the third phrase is fantastic fun. Fantastic fun. So children, you would have noticed that the sound of the first letter of these words, okay, the consonant sound of first letters is being repeated in each of these words. So now we are going to do an exercise based on these sounds, and in this exercise one word will be given and you have to write another word with the same first consonant sound. So you can move on to next page, page number 14, exercise E. Add a word to each of the words given below so that both the words in each phrase have the same first consonant sound. So you have to add one word to the word which is given already. So that word should have the same consonant sound. So the first example they have already done for you. First one, cute cat. So cute cat, both of these words have the same consonant sounds. So we'll do the next question now, pet. So pet and which word go along together? Pet, puppy. So pet, puppy, both these words has the same consonant sound. The third one is little. So little Lucy. Little Lucy. So when you pronounce both of these words, both the words has the same first consonant sound. Little Lucy or little Lizzie. Question is first. So first film. First film. So first and film both has the same consonant sound. Fifth one is big. Big bow. Big boss. So both of these words have the same consonant sound. So children, you can do question number 6 to 10 by yourself. You can try some words which get along with each other having the same first consonant sound. So we'll move on to the next exercise. Exercise F. Fill in the blanks with suitable words from the box to make meaningful phrases. So you have to choose the words from the box to make meaningful phrases. So first one, answer. So the options are given in the box. Answer the door. Okay, answer the door means when somebody knocks the door, you go and open it. No, that's what we say. Answer the door. And second one is water the plants. The plants is the answer. Water the plants. Third one, sharpen dash. So which one is the answer? What will you sharpen a pencil. Okay children, you're right, sharpen a pencil. Question number 4, light. Light, light a fire. So fourth one answer is light a fire. So children, you can do the rest of the questions by yourself. Question number 5 to 8. Children, next we'll move on to the grammar part. So in today's grammar part, we are going to learn about phrases, and already we had enough sessions on phrases. So I'll do a quick recap of what is phrase first. So you know a sentence is a group of words that make a complete sense. Then what is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that has meaning but it doesn't make a complete sense. So, a phrase is also a group of words, but it does not give a complete meaning or a complete sense. And the phrase will not have a subject or a predicate, or sometimes it doesn't have both the subject as well as the predicate. So, the phrase does not give a complete meaning or a complete thought about the subject or the predicate, and the phrase does not start with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Children, whenever you write a sentence, you start the sentence with a capital letter and you end the sentence with a full stop. But a phrase never starts with a capital letter and ends with a punctuation mark. There is no punctuation in a phrase. So two examples are given there. Strangest thing to see is a phrase. Learn to play is a phrase because it is just a group of words but without a complete meaning. So children, now we'll do exercise G in your textbook in page number 14. So are you all with me? Okay, now we are going to do this exercise. This is very interesting exercise, children. Half I will be teaching you how to do and the rest half you will be doing it by yourself. So write S for sentences and P for phrases. Make sentence with the phrases and rewrite the ones that are sentence and punctuate them correctly. So first we must write S for sentence and P for phrase. Then we have to make sentence with the phrases and we have to rewrite the sentence with correct punctuation. So first question, learn by watching. So first tell me whether this is a sentence or a phrase. As children, it is a phrase. So we have to frame a sentence with this phrase. So you write P near this phrase. Question, I will be framing a sentence for you. Other questions you have to do by yourself. So learn by watching. So the puppy learned piano by watching his master. So first one, learned by watching. You can write the puppy learned piano by watching the master. Or the students learned by watching the demo from the teacher. Second question, they could play duets. So is this a sentence or a phrase? As children, it is a sentence because it conveys a complete meaning. So you can punctuate, you can write S in bracket near this and you can punctuate this sentence. Third one, my other pets. Is this a sentence or a phrase? As children, it is phrase. So you can write P in bracket near the question. Fourth one, guitars and drums. Is it a phrase or sentence? It is a phrase. So you write P near this question. Fifth question, they formed a band. So they formed a band is a sentence because it conveys a complete meaning. They formed a band. It has subject as well as predicate in the sentence. So you can write S there and you can punctuate the sentence. Third and fourth is phrase. So you have to frame new sentence from the phrase. And 6 to 10 you can do it by yourself. Students, you can move on to the last page, page number 16. So we are going to do two more exercises now. So the first exercise is about apostrophe. So you will be learning here where and when to use apostrophe. So we use an apostrophe with a noun. So usually we use apostrophe with a noun to show possession or ownership. So we use apostrophe with a noun to show possession. Possession means belonging or ownership. For example, we say men's cloth, mother's bag, children's pet. In all these words I said now, we use apostrophe after the noun to show the possession. So in order to say it is mother's bag, it is my mother's bag, we say mother, we write apostrophe and then we put s, then we say bag, mother's bag. Now let's see the rules to use the apostrophe. So what are the important rules to use apostrophe are? The first one, to make the possessive form of a singular noun, we use apostrophe s. So to write the possessive form of a singular noun, when a noun is singular and you want to write the possessive form, then you can use apostrophe s. So for example, my puppy's piano. So the noun is singular. Puppy is a singular noun. So to use the possessive form of a singular noun, we use apostrophe s. Bag's song. So bag is a singular noun. So we use apostrophe s. Bag's song. So these are the two words which says the possessive form of a singular noun. The next rule is to show possession for a plural noun. So if the noun is a plural noun and if the noun does not end in a s, then we write apostrophe s. So in the two examples given above, children is a plural noun and it also does not end in s. So we put a apostrophe and then we use s to show the possession for a plural noun. And the third rule is, if the noun ends in an s. So you can imagine a noun ending in s. For example, pets, babies. So in this case, we use only the apostrophe after the s. So we don't add apostrophe and again put a s, but we just write only the apostrophe. So the first rule is, when the noun is a singular noun, then we can use apostrophe s. When the noun is a plural noun and if the noun does not end in an s, then you can write apostrophe s. But if the noun ends in an s, then we should use only the apostrophe after that s. So based on these three rules of using the apostrophe, now we are going to do an exercise. We'll move on to exercise H, children. Which nouns in the sentence below need an apostrophe? So we have to find out which noun needs an apostrophe and we are going to insert apostrophes correctly and rewrite the sentence. Your first question is, my kitten's voice is so sweet. So in this sentence, where must we insert apostrophe? Yes, children, you're right. The apostrophe we must use after kitten. Okay, so we should write kitten apostrophe s. So my kitten's voice is so sweet. And your second question is, my neighbor's dog are well trained. So where must we insert the apostrophe here? So in the second question, the apostrophe can either come after neighbor apostrophe s, or we can also write as neighbors. After neighbors, we can just write a apostrophe, because the noun can be considered as a singular noun as well as noun ending with s. So both the forms of answer are right. Neighbor apostrophe s or neighbors apostrophe. So my neighbor's dog are well trained. Third question is, I enjoy reading Ken Nesbitt's poem. So Ken Nesbitt is a singular noun. So we should write Ken Nesbitt apostrophe s. So I enjoy reading Ken Nesbitt apostrophe s. That is Ken Nesbitt's poems. Children, you can have a look at the third answer. I enjoy reading Ken Nesbitt apostrophe s. Ken Nesbitt's poems. Students, your last exercise is to use the possessive forms of the underlined nouns and rewrite these phrases. So you have to use the possessive form of the underlined noun. So first question is the voice of the singer. So when we write in possessive form, we should write as singer's voice. So you should write a singer apostrophe s voice. singer's voice. The second question is the smile of the girl. So when you write in possessive form means I'm reminding you again. So when we say this one belongs to a particular person, we say it is possessive form of the noun. So the question is the smile of the girl. So when we write it in possessive form, we should write as the girl's smile. So girl apostrophe s smile. The girl's smile. Third one is the purse of the lady. So when we write as a possessive form, then we use the lady's purse. Lady apostrophe s. Lady's purse. Fourth one is the pets of the poet. So when you write in possessive form, we write as the poet's pets. Poet apostrophe s. Poet's pets. Students, you can do question number 5 and 6 as your homework. Children, in this session, we have learned a poem, My Puppy Plays Piano, and also we have seen about the author Ken Nesbitt, and we have done the book exercise. So now it's time for you to complete your classwork, and you can complete the assignments in your book. Students, kindly take note of your English assignment. Assignment for today will be learn and copy the notes of poem 1 in your classwork and complete the assignments in book exercise. Read a stanza from the poem and send us a voice message. Children, I hope everyone will complete your assignment on time, and your classwork notes must be sent in WhatsApp by today evening 7:30 p.m. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.